better. Good, really good.
Well, it's a pretty special year for it because this is the 20th intake into the academy, now known as, of course, the NAB AFL Academy, and it's the program that Matty Stokes and Raf and Xavier Clark were in, and of course more recently Brandon Parfitt, Mackay Cockatoo, those sorts of boys have come up through it. So it's a very elite program for the very best in Australia. All states and territories are represented, and up here in the last 10 days we've had the two levels. The level one are the younger boys, the 16-year-olds picked predominantly out of our under-16 national championship, and the level twos are the 17-year-olds getting ready for next year's draft. So their draft year has arrived already.
Oh, you obviously want to perform well and train hard, and want to make the least amount of mistakes as possible. But in saying that, the coaches they want to help you improve, and you don't improve without making mistakes. So it sort of decreases that pressure a bit because they're all about making you better.
You got your players that you consider to be the best out here, and then you try and at least match them, and if not, try and be better than them. And yeah, everyone advances a lot quicker being out here, and yeah, doing the best they can.
We all kind of share the same dream, obviously, to hopefully one day get drafted, so everyone pushes each other to get the best out of themselves, and yeah, it definitely motivates you to aspire to do bigger things.
Well, they're selected because they've got the potential in the view of our people, Luke Power, part of that selection panel, Mick Ablett, our football manager, and myself, along with a number of clubs. We'd have 4 to 5 clubs a year that will be part of that selection panel, and they pick the boys because they've got the potential to play AFL, as simple as that.
See my leg positioning here? I'm trying to lift this one here. See, I'm trying to lift this one here? He's bigger than me, stronger than me. Okay? I can lift that one leg, use this where your power is. That one leg.
A lot fitter and training with all the best in Australia of our age group definitely help. You just learn off the coaches, all the awesome staff, and plenty of AFL experience, and a lot of the other players. You just learn little things off them.
It's been good trying to adjust to the different environment up in Darwin. It's the first time I've been here, so it's been a fairly different change from South Australia, from the cold. So coming up here, it's probably it's done me good. I reckon, just being up and sweating a lot during the training drills, and it's probably getting me a lot fitter.
Junior, home ground, you can't see it, Junior.
Twig legs, Junior.
First started, it was a bit daunting, being the only boy, I didn't know anyone else. I think now I've got to know all the boys already, so it was really good. I think it was really good. I got along with all the boys. They knew I was from here, so they made a few jokes here and then, but so now I got along with heaps of the boys in this camp.
Junior Grant, of course, is one of our level 2 boys, so his draft year is only 12 months away. He's a competitive beast. He loves to tackle, he loves to compete one-on-one for the footy, so he wins his own footy, which is a great starting point. Uses it well, particularly by hand, and he's versatile, can play potentially in a range of spots at his size. He had a terrific camp up here at the Michael Long Centre.
I think I've improved a lot throughout this camp. Developed a lot of things. That's the main thing about this academy, is about improving ourselves to make the next level. And I think throughout this camp and academy, I've improved a lot of stuff with my footy and myself in general. Mixing with all these boys, which are the best under 17 players in Australia, it's really eye-opener to see how much talent there actually is. So I think as I'm training with the best, I think I developed a bit more too. It does make me proud, so they can come see all the stuff that Michael Long's doing for the Indigenous kids coming through here, using the Michael Long Centre and stuff. I think they didn't really understand that at the start. If they finish this week, I think they have a clear understanding of what this place is now. It's not just football, it's about kids coming in and making a better life for themselves. So yeah, I am proud that the boys came here and done it. It was hot. I've lived in Adelaide for the past 3 years, so I was feeling the heat too. I was a bit used to it. I've come up holidays, I've lived here all my life, so the heat wasn't as challenging for me as the other boys. So I think a few boys went red, so So now I think the boys found it really hot here, and challenging, which is what the coaches wanted to do.
And then Michael Mummery, well, he's got some real class. He just reads the ball in flight so well. He's first to move. You can just see he's got the touch that you want in the hands. Got great vision then when he wins the ball, vision to use it well by hand and foot.
Yeah, I've did pretty well so far, I think. Well, hopefully I did. Yeah, I'm coping pretty well. I'm just don't know how the other boys are coping from the cold down south and that. I feel a lot proud that I'm the only 22 boy that made the Australian team with these boys. And hopefully get drafted in 2018.
Tiwi Islands is really, I'm from there, so it was a really eye-opening experience for the majority of the boys that went there. So they haven't seen that type of country before. They learnt about the skin groups there and stuff. We had tour guides that were from there, which helped a lot. We went to the church there, the museum. We worked with the kids in at the school. So I think that was a really, that's one I'll remember for my whole life.
It's all about the Michael Long Learning and Leadership Centre. We love that because our camp was about learning from some of the greats of the game. Mark Williams, a great premiership coach. Luke Power, a great player in all Australia with the Brisbane Lions, of course, and then a co-captain there, co-captain at the Giants. To have Glen, Jakovich, one of the greats of the West Coast Eagles, those sorts of boys surrounding them with Brent, Harvey, a games record holder. How could you get a better panel of guys to really get into the hearts and the minds of our best young talent? And so all of that learning occurred here over the last 10 days. And then about leadership, well, half the captains in the AFL have come up through the NAB AFL Academy. And so we're all about leadership and creating the next generation of leaders for the game. And this is a brilliant environment for our academy to come. Everything that we wanted was right here. The training facilities outside, all of the meeting rooms, recovery areas, the gym, all of that was just first class, and we think a brilliant environment to develop the next generation of AFL stars.